Hey guys, Robin here, and welcome to Sci-Fi Sundays. Now today, I'm going to be reviewing a movie that shares a few details with Duel. Um, Both were made by Universal. Both of them came out in 1971, and I've been wanting to watch it for a long time. That movie is the Andromeda Strain. Yeah, adapted from the book by Michael Crichton, who also wrote Jurassic Park and directed the Westworld movie. Now, this movie is directed by Robert Wise. Uh, Directed by Robert Wise. Yeah. Who, prior to the Andromeda Strain, made the science fiction hit, made the hit sci-fi classic The Day the Earth Stood Still, and just this year, and and 9 years later would go on to direct Star Trek: The Motion Picture. So the Andromeda Strain it's about a team of scientists that are taken to a top secret underground facility that we are shown via a very unique hologram effect, which there was in 1971, so they didn't have CG. So what they did, I think it was something involving cardboard. No, wait, what I think happened is uh, each level the uh, of the wildfire research facility um, was drawn on a piece of cardboard and I think black and white and I think a colored marker, and they and they and and each layer, prior to being shown to a group of scientists, was hidden under something something, and they pulled it off to reveal it, and it's a pretty good effect. And 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 you yeah and the sanitation for our team of scientists is so crazy. Like, it involves burning like the first layer of skin, like not like a first degree burn or anything. It's just, I don't know. It's really hard to explain. Now I had kind of high expectations for it. Now the Andromeda Strain, the titular Andromeda Strain, when it lands, it kills everyone in a small town, and this small and the scenes in this town were actually filmed at a real life ghost town in Texas, and the only survivors are a baby that is kept crying due to something involving alkaline, that kept crying so it's that is kept crying so its alkaline levels don't go low enough for the virus to kill it. And the other survivor is a 70-year-old man that's been suffering from bleeding ulcers for the past 2 years. And he is, unfortunately, kept in the same room as the crying baby. And when the head doctor is telling, is telling, is telling one of the people looking after the baby do not feed it and to keep it crying. the old guy like sits up in the frame like this. Hell of a way to run a hospital, which is kind of funny. Yeah. Now, I do love how the set looks. But unfortunately, this is one of those sci-fi movies, where it's mostly people talking and there's not really a whole lot of stuff going on. Like by the end of the movie, I was still like kind of waiting for the like and like and they soon oh, and by the way, they find out that the strain grows by turning matter into energy and energy into matter, which you would think would be pretty interesting, but it's not really that. But not really, no. It's just like it's just like this is like I was kind of disappointed by this because like we do see the string like transforming and stuff, but it's not like very interesting. I mean, yeah, I mean it's just not a very interesting movie. I mean, like like okay, like in a last ditch effort, like if the virus has like a risk of escaping, there's an atomic weapon directly beneath the research facility, which will blow it up in a nuclear explosion. But this will only spread the virus a lot further, and so once the self-destruct sequence is activated, one of the other scientists has to go down, has to go to a substation, put his key in and turn it to deactivate it. And to be honest, like it's supposed to be like exciting, but like you're supposed to have like a real sense of like urgency. Like, oh my god, if this thing blows up, it's gonna be the whole world's gonna die. But like it didn't. It like aside from one of the characters getting shot by a laser, which apparently causes him to trip balls. This movie is it's not like very exciting. It's just like although this movie was now nominated for a best special effect. This movie was nominated for the Oscar for best editing. Which I can see why, because while the guys in the suits are looking through town, looking for survivors, we see one of them look through a window, and then the picture shrinks and moves off to the side. So we see a window about this big, and then we see a window this big, and over here another screen shows up, and we see what they're looking at. And this movie was rated G, but one of the things they see a young, attractive, unfortunately dead lady, um, who is who's not wearing anything, uh, who isn't wearing anything from the waist up, so she is bare chested, um, which for a movie with a G rating is like that's something like, but it's a 70s G like if a movie was rated PG, you could show someone getting ripped to pieces by a shark. Now now hmm, now I don't think this is a movie that I'm gonna be watching again anytime soon because like it was kind of disappointing. Like it's very slow moving. Like it's very slow moving, and the climax doesn't really feel like the climax doesn't really feel like the climax. So like maybe if instead of having to go to one of the substations, they actually had to go to the bomb and disarm it. Like that would have been like a more exciting and more tense like climax climax if you instead of the if you instead of the instead of instead of the entire base had been sealed off. So climb up this vent, go go into the other section via an access panel and put your key in the substation. Like I mean, like like I had a hard time just giving it to you guys. So I mean, so yeah, I don't think I can recommend this one. I can the only way I can recommend this is if you are a diehard fan of Michael Crichton and you're on a mission to read all of his books and watch every single movie based on his books. Well, if that's the case, you've probably already seen this. But if you hadn't seen this, you can watch it if you want. But there's not a whole lot going on. Yeah. Although one of the characters, like the voice instructing them, is a lady's voice and sounds very luscious. And one of the guys start, starts hitting on the voice, and upon being asked to be more professional, asked to be more professional, he says, "Well, the voice sounds very attractive," and he's informed that the voice belongs to a 63-year-old woman. He's like, "Oh, yeah." So well, I've been wanting to watch this for a while, and it was kind of disappointing. But if you're a fan of Robert Wise, I would watch either this or this. Um, but watch this instead because it's very riveting. It still holds up as a good sci-fi film. So yeah, that's my review of the Andromeda Strain. It's not very great. You could only watch it if you're a Crichton completionist. I do have a copy of the book. And I might give the book a read, maybe. Well, that's all I gotta say about the Andromeda Strain. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon in the near future. Peace.